On Game Show Network, anyone can win terrific prizes like this. Broyhill's Home Office Armoire conserves space and fulfills home office needs. Wraparound doors, pull-outs for keyboard from Broyhill.
Put the channel setting on your television. Okay, memorize the number. This is your lucky number for the rest of the day. Keep it tuned to Game Show Network and good things will follow.
Welcome to another edition of the Adam Curry Presents. As you noticed, 2 weeks ago, we had lost a game show legend, Wink Martindale. And it really shocked the game show world. It really did. Oh, yes. So, the last couple of shows, we honored Wink. We're honoring for the next 5 shows. Today's show, we have a big winner on Tic-Tac-Toe. A big winner on Tic-Tac-Toe. With a classic February 79 episode of Tic-Tac-Toe coming up next for you guys. Sit back and relax and enjoy. Gary's Gang, hit it!
Give me a smile with everything on it, and I'll pass it on. So give me a Coke when you smile, and I promise to pass it along. I'm gonna pass it along. The world needs a break when it's tired and thirsty. Coke and a smile is how it should be. Coke and life, Coca-Cola adds life.
Wometco Home Theater introduces WHT, the movie network. WHT gives you movies every night of the week. 12 great features a month with stars like Marcia Mason and Richard Dreyfuss, Bujoe and Burt Reynolds, shown from start to finish, uncut and uninterrupted. In Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, Nassau, and New Jersey, all for only $15 a month. Call 520-2700.
WHT, the movie network.
I'm Phil Rizzuto, announcing the new graduated payment plan for homeowner loans at the Money Store. Borrow up to $50,000 or more for debt consolidation, business investment, or any reason at all, with much lower payments in the first year, increasing to a fixed level from the 5th year on. Call the Money Store toll-free. In Connecticut, dial 1-800-842-1105. That's 1-800-842-1105.
Miss Half Pint Contest is back. Have you ever seen such beautiful children? The age of the child must be between 2 and 5 years of age. You must register the child between May 14th and June 17th at your participating Carvel ice cream store. And you know, these kids wind up with their own float in the King Orange Parade. Yes, they do.
If you're a selective television viewer, then you should be reading TV Guide magazine. Nothing else tells you more about what's on, more about what to look for, more about everything you need to know to enjoy television more and understand it better. Get TV Guide, the magazine for selective viewers.
Commander Koenig has not responded to treatment since becoming irrational and crashing his Eagle. He reacted psychotically to the arrival of a rescue mission from Earth, and he remains convinced that its appearance is somehow sinister.
Aliens with the power of telepathic hypnotic suggestion set out to destroy Moonbase Alpha in a special 2-hour episode of Space 1999, Wednesday night at 8 on 11 Alive.
Brian Donovan. To date, he has played 25 games and has beaten 19 opponents. If he defeats his next one, he'll bring his total winnings in cash and prizes to close to $80,000. We'll find out how he makes out in a few moments as, from Hollywood, it's everybody's game of strategy, knowledge, and fun. It's the new Tic-Tac-Toe. And now, here's our host, Wink Martindale. Thank you.
Nice introduction always helps, and I don't think our current champion really needs any help. He has a hot roll going, does he ever? Let's meet him right now. Jay, if you will, please.
All right, Wig, our current champion has winnings a total to date in cash prizes $74,800. Remember, he's the lawyer. Meet Brian Donovan.
Brian, welcome back. $74,800 in cash and merchandise, but never fear, ladies and gentlemen, this fella is known to miss a question every now and then. A couple of shows back, you missed quite a few, Brian, but you still won and continued your championship ways. However, on the last show, you came about that close to missing a very important question for you, which could have taken your championship away, and it had to do with an opera, I believe. The answer was Aida, and it's an interesting story about how you came up with it right at the last second, just before the buzzer.
Well, the story is that, of course, opera is one of my weak categories, and I happened to be mentioning a couple days before yesterday's show that gee, I hope I don't get opera because I don't know anything about it. My friend says, yeah, you know, the only opera I know, or the composer, is Verdi. And I said, right, and the opera he wrote is Aida. And that's it. That's my opera answer.
In other words, it didn't matter which opera, Carmen, whatever. Your answer would have been Aida, right?
Pretty much.
Well, lucky for you, you got it, and you are still here with a lot of money.
Amazing.
And also, your wife is here, and she has been a great help to you.
Yes.
Certainly not in answering questions, but bless her sweetheart. Look at her. Oh, she's so pretty, and she knows how to give him the right decisions when he goes to the bonus game. For example, watch this. Come on over here, Brian. Yeah, right. What's your name? Betsy, yeah. His wife's name is Mary, and on her left is Betsy, her sister. So, we got everybody here. Your brain trust came back. You're not paying them to come back, are you?
No, I guess I've developed a fan club or something.
I tell you, you really do. You'll meet the Brain Trust everybody shortly. Behind the numbers on the board, Brian, as you know, are various amounts of money and, of course, a dragon. And all you have to do is reach $1,000 or more, and Jay Stewart's going to tell you what you can win. Listen.
Brian, it's another Tic-Tac-Toe home and travel package. First, for economical food storage, it's a refrigerator. A family-sized frost-free refrigerator from White Westinghouse. 18 cubic foot capacity with glide-out rollers and adjustable cantilevered shelves. From White Westinghouse. Then after a hard day's work, relax in Lazy Boy's famous wall recliner Sofette. Reclines when placed 1 inch from the wall. Lets you recline separately. It's ideal where space is limited, and it's a Lazy Boy. Next, entertain in style with this genuine pewter set from Leonard Silver Manufacturing Company. Includes coffee set, wine decanter with 6 goblets, centerpiece, and a pair of candlesticks. All furnished by the Leonard Silver Manufacturing Company. And for fast figuring, it's Citizen's Calculator. Not only adds, subtracts, multiplies, and divides, but also combines a dual memory system with advanced calculator functions for home or office from Citizen American Corporation. And next, you'll never be late for important dates with these watches. Helbros quartz watches. Magnificent quartz model with 1-piece case and rope bracelet for her. And for you, a matching day and date model of incredible accuracy. Plus another classic quartz watch from Helbros. Finally, you can wear that watch so you won't be late for your trip to Reno, Nevada. There you'll calculate your winnings in the biggest little city in the world with its large, luxurious gambling casinos, busy nightlife, and elaborate shows make Reno a year-round resort. You'll spin the wheels of fortune, compliments of Tic-Tac-Toe. It's a 2-night, 3-day vacation to Del Webb Sahara Reno Hotel. 600 deluxe rooms and suites located in downtown Reno. Enjoy superstar entertainment furnished by Sahara Reno. This home and travel package, Brian, is worth, in cash and prizes, over $3,600.
Here we go again. Hello, Reno. We keep trying to give you ideas on how to get rid of your money. Roll those dice in Reno, and you can do that. Avoid the dragon, or you lose everything. Get the tick and the tack. Of course, you automatically get the dough. You know that. Let's cover everything up on the board. Give them a quick shuffle all around so you don't know where anything is, and start calling out numbers. You want to be the first one to call out the first number?
Yes.
What do you like?
Number 7.
All right, number 7. He starts with that one a lot. It's been a good number for him, too. What's behind number 7? Take a look, everybody. Good for $250. Easy way to make money. Okay, Mary, she says 2.
Yes, I will.
All right, Mary says number 2. We go top center. And little Deuce. What are you looking for him, Deuce? 400 big ones. Okay, we got $650 now. Let's go back. How about Becky out there?
Okay, I feel hot. I'll go with 3 from Betsy.
All right, Betsy says 3, so let's look behind number 3. Little Trey, what do you got for us? $100. That takes you to $750. We need $250 more. Let's go back to the Brain Trust. How about
5. Okay, it looks like 5.
Okay, the fan club, the Brain Trust, says take number 5. So what's behind number 5 for Brian? Take a look. $150 so far. Great. All right, go back to Mary this time, or you want to make the decision?
I'll go with Mary.
You need exactly $100, Brian.
Okay, 6.
She likes number 6. All right, you need $100. Let's take a look. Do we have $100 there? Tack. It's all right, you're still alive. All you need 6 to go with that, give you an automatic win or $100. Odds are getting better, though. 1, 4, 8, and 9. What do you think?
The odds are getting
How about
worse.
it, guys? What do you think?
Okay, 4. Betsy says 4.
All right, Betsy says 4, and he's going to stick with that. What is behind number 4? We need $100. You got it. Outstanding job. Outstanding help from your Brain Trust, from your wife, and from your sister-in-law.
I feel hot now.
Boy, do you really?
Yes.
I'll tell you what, I don't blame you for feeling hot because, well, let me give you your total in a second. Let's see where the dragon was, 1, 8, or 9. He stayed away from it. He did not pick number 8. There it was down there, bottom center. And your total, cash and prizes, is now grown to $78,800. $78,800. Beat your next player in the next game, Brian, and you will win your 4th car. That would bring your winnings to over $83,800. We'll see if he can pull that off right after we take a commercial break. With $78,800 in cash and prizes, Brian is, I hope, ready to take on a new opponent. Let's see what happens right now. Jay, who do we have?
Here she is, a student who has worked as a peach packer and a donut seller, and whose hobby is belly dancing. Meet Andrea Reed.
Hello, Andrea. Andrea Reed. Hi, Andrea. Tell us about your donut selling.
Well, it was really terrible. I gained 30 pounds in 1 year.
Really? 30
Really,
pounds? What about, maybe we should talk about your peach packing.
Not really. It was worse. I broke out in a rash because of the peach fuzz.
Poor baby. How about your belly dancing?
That's fantastic. Love it.
I knew if I kept trying, I'd hit oil on you. Why does a woman take up belly dancing? What is it in that that's so interesting?
Well, just to take my mind off other things.
That's funny. Belly dancing has always had the same effect on me. How about you guys? Takes my mind immediately. I'm in a different frame of mind when I see a belly dance. Let's take a look at the board and see what our categories are. Andrea and Brian, we're dealing with the Civil War, quotes, second jobs, grab bag, plays, foreign words, fads and follies, anatomy, and mythology. Brian, I will point out this is a critical game for you. If you win against Andrea in this game, you'll win your 4th car. Brian, select.
Upper left-hand corner, Civil War.
Going to begin with Civil War. Here's your question, Brian. Hampton Roads, which was the site of the famous Monitor Merrimack battle, was also the site of an unsuccessful conference to end the war. In what state is Hampton Roads?
Virginia.
Yes, Hampton Roads, Virginia is correct. Put an X there. $200 in the pot as we kick it off. Andrea?
I think I better go to plays.
Okay, you want to go to plays in the center? It's a little harder, but it's worth $300 to the pot, and I'll give you a little extra time to think about your answer. I'll give you the titles of some lesser-known plays, Andrea, by famous American playwrights, and you name the playwrights, okay?
Okay.
First, A View from the Bridge and The Price. 2, The Rose Tattoo and Sweet Bird of Youth. Here's some extra time. Andrea, titles of some lesser-known plays by famous American playwrights. You name the playwrights. First, A View from the Bridge and The Price.
I have no idea. Neil Simon is my only
No,
clue.
Arthur Miller. The Rose Tattoo and Sweet Bird of Youth, Tennessee Williams. Let's move the categories around, do a quick shuffle with $200 in the pot, and we'll get back to Brian. Brian, you got 1 X, see if you can make it 2. Will you go for 2?
Lower right, foreign words.
Foreign words it is, and here's your question in that category, Brian. Take a look at this foreign word, first of all. In France, this is a much sought-after word. What does it mean? Gold. No? Can't accept that, can I?
No, you can't. Wait.
Money. Money. Silver. Okay, Andrea?
Well, let's try the middle again. Fads and follies.
All righty, fads and follies in the center box again for $300. In the 50s and 60s, teenagers developed their own language to describe the latest crazes. I'll give you 2 of these slang expressions, and you tell me what they were. 1, ducktails and flat tops. 2, the stomp and hully-gully. Here's some extra time.
Oh,
slang expressions. Tell me what they were. First, ducktails and flat tops.
Haircut?
Right. The stomp and the hully-gully.
Dances?
Right. Good for the center box. So we put an O there. $300 goes into the pot. Let's shuffle them around. Got a $500 pot now, Brian. Where would you like to move next?
Upper right-hand corner, plays.
All right, his next important move, upper right-hand corner, plays. One Tennessee Williams play introduced a shy, lonely young girl who collected animals made of a certain material. According to the play's title, what was her menagerie made of?
Glass.
Yes, the glass menagerie. Tennessee Williams, great play. Put him next there. $700 in the pot. Andrea.
I'd like mythology to block, please.
For a block on mythology, he was the god of thieves, god of the wind, and the winged messenger of Olympus. For a block, name him.
Hermes?
Yes, that's right. Or Mercury. Mercury or Hermes. Let's move the categories around. Put an O there. $200 added to the pot. Takes it to $900. Brian.
Have to take plays to block.
Answer this question on plays, and you will block Andrea. Brian. Actor Ralph Bellamy starred as a 20th century president in the 1958 hit play Sunrise at Campobello. For a block, name the president.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Right. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Put an X there for a block. $200 added to the pot. Brings it to $1,100, Andrea.
Mythology is the only thing I know anything about.
Okay, you want that one? Mythology it is.
Please.
The English poets Byron, Keats, and Shakespeare often spoke of the skill of the Roman goddess of the hunt. Name her.
Diana.
Or Artemis. Diana or Artemis. Put a note there. Categories again. Quick shuffle. $200 in the pot. Second job, plays and Civil War. Brian.
Middle right, plays.
Okay, plays again. Here's your question. Brian, the play Inherit the Wind, based on an actual trial of the 1920s, which featured attorneys Clarence Darrow and William Jennings Bryan, and a defendant named Scopes, who was charged with teaching a particular subject. Name the subject.
Evolution.
Yes. I guess an attorney ought to know that. Put it next there. $200 in the pot. Takes it to $1,500. Andrea?
Civil War to block.
Answer this question on the Civil War, and you'll block Brian. Although neither the North nor the South planned to fight at Gettysburg, that battle turned out to be the turning point of the war. For a block, in what state is Gettysburg?
Oh, my gosh. Virginia?
No, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, Andrea. Let's move the categories around. Still $1,500 in the pot. Civil War and plays on the board. Brian, where do you go?
I really don't know that much about plays, but I'll take plays for the win.
Okay, if you answer this, of course, you will win the game. $1,700 in cash. Your fourth car would bring your total, cash and prizes, to $84,900. Brian, here's the question. The central character of this Henrik Ibsen play is Nora Helmer, a woman who realizes that her husband treats her not as a human being, but as a doll. For a total of $84,900, name it.
A Doll's House.
Yes, for tic-tac-toe. Now, to those of you who just saw a lady run up and kiss Brian, you probably think that's his wife. Nah. It's just a lady who got excited and came out of the audience. No, that's Mary, lovely Mary. Mary, I know how Brian feels. He's won a fourth car. I'm envious. I'm terribly jealous. I got half a car. I won't even run. How do you feel about all this now? You got $84,900 and 4 cars.
I think we need another house.
Do you have a house? I understood your condominium?
Condominium, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Gosh knows you got enough furniture to...
Yeah, I can start a restaurant in my garage now. 3 ranges, patio furniture. I can deliver with the cars, you know.
I would seriously like to volunteer to work for you, Brian. As a matter of fact, I got a feeling if he keeps winning, I'm going to be working for him. Welcome to Tic-Tac-Toe, owned by Brian. Brian, congratulations. Mary, you're going to join him at the bonus game in just a second?
Sure.
Super. All right. Just hold tight for a second. Andrea, little smile. It's kind of hard, isn't it?
Little one.
Andrea, we have a couple of nice parting gifts for you, though, and thank you for playing the new Tic-Tac-Toe.
Thank you very much.
He is
I
tough.
know.
We'll take Mary and Brian to play our bonus game and see if they can beat the dragon right after these words. Somebody in the audience yelled out as Andrea was standing there, "Kiss her, Brian, kiss her!" And he grabbed Andrea and kissed her. Funny what money will do for you, isn't it? Huh? Just completely mess up your head. Brian and Mary, if you'll join me over here, we'll see if you can add to those winnings of $84,900. I want to stand next to Mary. I've had to stand next to him so many times. Nice to see you. Don't anybody yell, kiss him. I ain't going to do it. Are you ready to go, huh? All right, you know you're looking for $1,000 or more. Get Tick and Tack. You automatically win everything, and we've got a whole new set of prizes for you, and Jay's going to tell you about them right now. What do we have, Jay?
Brian, this time it's Tic-Tac-Toe's Outdoor Fun Package. First, outdoor entertaining at home, it talks Redwood Furniture. Vagabond is made of durable, high-styled redwood, combined with weather-resistant Climaguard fabric. Carefree comfort for outdoor leisure, and it's furnished by Hancock. And you'll have plenty of ups and downs on this trampoline with a unique round design for safe outdoor fun and recreation. Ideal for physical fitness with features such as uniform bounce and larger jumping area. Furnished by Round Trampoline. Next, you'll really be in the swing of with these tennis rackets. Be a winner with the BBC Graphite 1000. The only graphite racket with an oversized head for shock-free power and control. The oversized headed graphite tennis racket furnished by BBC. And finally, Brian, for hours of outdoor fun, you're going to get a real splash out of this swimming pool. For healthful, relaxing fun, it's Muskin's Fairmont Swimming Pool. It measures 24 feet round and 4 feet deep and comes complete with shoulder, ladder, and accessories. The Fairmont by Muskin. And Brian, this outdoor fun package is worth in cash and prizes over $3,500.
All right. Swimming pool, huh? Yeah, right. On one of the earlier shows at this board, he won a hot tub, and we're going to put that in the living room of the condominium. We can put this swimming pool in the bedroom, perhaps, huh? All right, let's take a look at the board now. You got 9 numbers, and you're looking for $1,000 or more. You want to start, Mary, or?
Let Brian start.
Yeah, that's been successful. I'll start with, better not go with 7. How about 4?
All right, started 7 last time's lucky. All right, 4 this time. What do we got? Behind number 4, what do we have for him? $250. So you need $750 more. Mary, it's your pick this time.
Number 5.
Number 5. She wants number 5 in the center. Let's take a look. Number 5, what do you have in store for us? Tick. Put that with the tack, and you got an automatic win. Brian, who do you go to next?
Let's see. 3. Number 3.
Number 3. You're sure about that? Number 3. All right. Number 3, what do you hold for us this time? We need $750. 500 of it. That's $750. You need $250 more. Mary, what are we going to do now?
Brain trust.
Brain trust. What do you think? The 3 in the fan club out there. Number 6. We'll go with that? 6. All right, that's your decision. That's their decision. And what's behind number 6? We need $250. You got it. There it is. Boy, they were really right on with that one, huh? Let's look at the board. Where was the dragon? 1, 2, 7, 8, or 9? Nobody ever said number 2. Wasn't even an idea in our head, was it? Boy, congratulations. That's just
Thank
super.
you.
Wow. Swimming pool in the bedroom. That's going to be fun. Jump right out of bed in the pool. You won't even have to use your bathtub. All right, you have a grand total now with all these winnings. In cash and prizes, it's up to $88,400. And it just keeps growing. Okay, you can go back out here, and we'll send him back over there and play against the new opponent. Okay, Brian, here we go. Jay, if you will, please, let's meet a new player for Brian.
Okay, Wink from San Francisco, a carpet salesman whose interests are golf, reading, and crossword puzzles. Meet Joe Abdi.
Joe, welcome to Tic-Tac-Joe. Are you married?
Yes, we have 2 children.
What does your wife do, Joe?
She's an interior decorator, but I first met her at a bowling alley.
How'd you do that? Tell us.
I went in to buy a hamburger and got all good with her. She thought I was a beer-drinking bimbo, and I thought she thought I'm chewing floozy.
You're lucky. Imagine what you'd have ended up if you'd ordered a steak.
Probably heartburn. That's why I only got a wife.
Joe, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
If you'll take just a break for a moment, we're going to take a break for a couple of commercials, and then we'll get a new game underway with Brian and Joe. We'll be right back. It's just good, hard knowledge, Brian, and I congratulate you for what you've done, because you have been given 119 questions so far, and ladies and gentlemen, 119 questions in getting this far, beating 20 opponents. He's only missed 10 questions. That is some kind of record. And, of course, you have $88,400 to show for it in cash and merchandise, including 4 cars. Joe, we'll get a new game underway.
Okay.
Don't get nervous, Joe. It hasn't started yet. Wink Martindale for Tic-Tac-Joe. Bye-bye, everybody.
All of our fighting contestants will receive the home game version of the new Tic-Tac-Toe. It's as much fun playing it as watching it on TV. In addition, some of our fighting contestants will receive new Formula Boiler Team. Its modern brightening system gets colors brighter and cleaner than the leading all-fabric bleach, and it removes stains better, too. And Mist Scents, the pocket-sized air refresher for your car, home, or office. Choose from 6 pleasant Mist Scents fragrances. Also, Rice-A-Roni, the quick and easy side dish you saute and simmer to flavor perfection. Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat. The new Tic-Tac-Toe is a Jack Berry and Dan Enright production.
Bob Barker is bringing you a full hour of The Price is Right. No coupons necessary. Then stay tuned for the best moments from the best games. GSN Game World is at 7 p.m. only on Game Show Network.
Game Show.
Join the fun and excitement as contestants win thousands of dollars in cash and prizes on the new Tic-Tac-Toe. Host Week Martindale is on hand to ask the questions as the players match wits and luck to register their X's and O's on the huge electronic game board. Pure enjoyment is your bonus on Tic-Tac-Toe. Weeknights at 7:30 here on Channel 7. Proud as a peacock.
Get Down episode of Adam Curry Presents for you today. Tomorrow, Fever Chat with Wink Martindale and Friends, Lucky Wins Marathon. Sunday, May of 1980, WOR Game Show lineup. All Time Warp with Wink Martindale and Friends. This is me saying bye-bye. Gary's gang, hit it.
What we got here?
This has been a presentation of Adam David Keppel Curry production.
Her husband, Bob.